Welcome everyone to your collective reading. This is an all signs. This is for everyone, whether you're a cusp or a regular sign, it doesn't matter. This is for everyone in the collective. Okay, guys. First card coming out over here is what is the most helpful higher perspective on how to deal with influences from your past, right? So the first card coming out is the epsilon modulation. Gathering your energies and going within yourself to regenerate. This is about letting your actions match your inner rhythms rather than trying to force yourself to keep the pace with external things around you, things that might even try to call you back, right, to past situations. Commit your own natural timing and pace while you are doing anything that has to do with spiritual healing or work or anything that's going on within your life, right? You want to set your pace as you ground and connect to your center. You have that light within yourself, so go ahead and let things go that no longer serve you. Allow yourself that own personal timing, okay? So that's really what it's talking about, and I really love that. And that really is good for everyone, right? So everybody is put on their own timing path. There's no such thing as everyone being on the same, okay, or you were too slow, or they did it too fast. There's no such thing. It depends on what we're doing. So grabbing a card there before we get to the next area over here. Clarifying, please, on this situation. Listening for your truth, see? Listening for your truth. So as you're going back, right, you're looking to heal from this past. Helpful perspective on how to deal with this influence from your past is listening to your truth. What is your truth, my friends? Right? Reflect on what it is that's truthful for you. Listening, right, to your higher self, to the divine. You know where you're supposed to be. If you or someone else is fearful of the truth, will expose rather than free and heal, then some personal healing is required. It is time for letting go of old wounds in favor of greater sense of self-love and acceptance. Truth keeps the energy of life flowing through the rebellious heart. Okay, so listening to your truth. Love it. The divine has to say over here about that situation. Bringing out the angel cards. This message, please, from the divine for the collective of everyone. Best messages to help. Listen to your intuition. Wow, that's so crazy because this is exactly what it's talking about. Literally, that's what this whole thing is. Listening to your truth, listening to your intuition, listening to what your higher self is saying about the situation, meditating on the situation, listening to your dreams, listening to that, right, that gut feeling that's going on within yourself, so that way you can take action where action is needed. And you know what it is, right? And if you don't feel like you do now, you will, right? But make sure that you are pacing yourself. Love that. Second card now, guys. The ivory wish fulfilling crow is coming out. And what is this one saying? This is, what is the most helpful higher perspective on how to access my most beautiful future? Well, we know one way to access this is definitely what? Listening to our intuition. Right? So we know that one right off the bat. That's a 100. This one says, you can have what you truly want. Such knowledge helps soften and release fear, grasping, control, and doubt. Have confidence that the universe hears your prayers and is even now leading you into which you seek. So over here it's saying, I'm at my own pace and I'm listening. Right? That's the first step. First step is I'm listening to my intuition. I'm listening. But do I trust? Now it's saying, okay, but you actually have to have the trust within the situation. Am I loyal enough to myself to trust that, right? I'm putting it all out there. So pretty much the situation is, gosh, this reminds me of manifesting, right, guys? Because what it is it's saying, I am going at my own pace. I trust myself, but God, I hope the universe hears me. I hope they're with me. I hope they can hear my cries. I hope that everything's going to be fine. But this is that spiritual connection, right? You can take sanctuary within your spiritual connections whenever you need stabilization and protection against any kind of fluctuation from that external world. And that's where you're fluctuating, right? Because that's that back and forth energy between, right? Oh, the little mind in our head that says, oh, I don't know, we're in really protective mode over here. I hope that we can heal. I hope we're doing it right. And then saying, well, the divine says everything's fine. So this is going between that analytical mind and going through that, what my intuition is saying. So it's a what, my friends? An internal battle, right? So this is saying, it's okay. Listen to your higher self. Listen to your intuition. Don't allow yourself to go through this internal battle. Release and let go and align yourself. This oracle reminds you that as you align with spirit, you are aligning with a powerful field of grace, which has protective and strengthening qualities. It is a spiritual tonic with effect in all dimensions and all realms of existence. Ooh. Okay, so, that's it right there. Put your personal use towards your treasure and then therefore trust in the universe to deliver. I'm saying trust that what is going on is actually for you because it is the wish fulfilling crow. Ooh, what do you feel? Man, I think we just, it's kind of like, oh, so what do you feel? Do you feel like everything is going the way that you want it to go? Do you feel? Whoa. So there are many options and opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Ooh, see, that's what we were saying. Is that analytical mind coming in saying, I don't know if this is really happening. I don't know if the universe is really here. I don't know if this is really, When it comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? How your path is, your path to be chosen, lived and created only by you? Someone else cannot become a source of your decision-making power without negative repercussions for both of you and the long run. So this one's also saying, have trust within the universe, but don't rely on other people's opinions of how things are going. Thank you. Hindsight's 20/20 anyways, and you're going to honor your own feelings. You go with what you believe. Don't ask people if you think I'm on track? What does your gut feeling say? So the oracle of what do you feel is telling you there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with positive choices, or possible choices, positive. No, don't do that either. That would be weird. Sorry, guys. Traumatize yourself with possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing change, stimulate your creative juices, and find a more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to your life is to just make a choice based on what you feel right now. If I trust within the universe and I know and I feel and I go with my intuition, then everything is going the way it's supposed to go. That means I'm not going to listen to that little piece in my head that says, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, geez, I don't know if they're listening. Oh, God, you might be alone. No, you're not alone. Number one, we're never alone. So that in itself is just nonsense. I actually seen a thing on YouTube, guys. Have you guys ever come across that? This person actually literally says, you are on this journey alone, so make the best of it. And I thought, oh my God, don't tell people that. That's horrifying. I was going to say something nasty on his thing, but I don't want to be that one, right? Because I was like, I wanted to so write something like, are you kidding me? You know what kind of disastrous things you're telling people? But I don't. I hold back. I just, opportunity. Because you do have the opportunity. And Spirit says, no, because there is an opportunity coming. The opportunity is right in front of you. The opportunity is on its way. Believe and you shall succeed. Right? Kind of reminds me of that saying in the Bible where it says, what is it? Something like with a mustard seed, something as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Can't remember it 100, but it is kind of coming into my mind right now. And it kind of is the same idea. It doesn't matter how big the problem is, how big the issue is, you can heal from this situation. You can make a positive turnaround, right? Because you have all of that within you. So that kind of like, boom, really brings that there. I really like that. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. So going over here, wow, that's a lot. So the 7 blessings of Eve is coming in as the last one. This is saying, what is the most helpful, higher perspective for how to live your life now? Because it says my life now. So what is the best thing for the collective? What is the best thing? It's the 7 blessings of Eve. It's good for everyone. Just learning, right? A spiritual gift shall enter your heart and manifest as a blessing in your life. Well, yeah, because you go through the journey, you go through the healing, and then everything comes back out. You get what you put in, right? You have innate talents and abilities which will support your soul into full, glorious manifestations. You have been blessed with a beautiful divine destiny to fulfill. You have natural healing ability. Choose your thoughts and words so they reflect what you truly wish to put out into the world, because your influence is stronger and further reaching than you can ever realize. Isn't that the truth? I claim that. And so it shall be. Okay, so that is beautiful. This oracle card also, I just want to bring this out, indicates the shift. As soon as you go through all of these situations, right, you go from A, B, into now C, right? Listening to the intuition, knowing you're divinely supported, and trusting that they're with you. You now have this shift away from any shame, any confusion, anything that was holding you back. Perhaps feeling you have something to prove, or that you are not enough, or that you have atoned for a failing in this life or in other lifetimes. Instead, your soul is moving you towards a realization of the inherent goodness and grace that is your real nature. And it's proving to you that you truly are blessed. You are granted a unique, unrepeatable human life. Even if you believe in reincarnation, acknowledging the soul continues to grow over many lifetimes. There will only be one lifetime when you are this you. So it's, and that's that whole thing, when people don't want to believe in it. And do as you, as it says, you do as you say, right? For me, I believe that that's what that just means, right? Because you are only this person once. If you treasure this life, you will become bolder, more fearless, more willing to step up as the real self, more willing to engage in healing and say yes to what makes your heart sing. Okay? So that's what it's saying, whether or not you believe in, reincarnation or not, it's not the point. The point is, no matter what, you are only you once. Okay? So let's just keep it there, right? I like that. Because that, that's the overall. The rest depends on the person. Okay? Choose to see and nurture the spiritual light in yourself and others to the best of your ability. We are all growing and evolving in our own way. Even those who trouble your heart are doing their best. Acknowledge that humans have limited capacities and deserve compassion and a chance to awaken spiritually nonetheless. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so going through this process, no matter what, the outcome is you are blessed. You've trusted in yourself. 1, you trust in the divine. 2, blessings await. Step 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful reading that we can use for all of the collective. It's a very good reading. So it just makes everyone know that everybody is the same when it comes to certain things, no matter who we are. Best message coming out of the 7 blessings is a softly, softly, the tender touch. Wow. This is truly just about loving thyself, giving yourself the comfort, giving yourself everything that you need, realizing exactly the things that we said before, that you are your own unique person, but make sure that you're giving yourself that tender, loving self-care, understanding. That even if I fall on my journey, it's okay, because tenderly and lovingly I can pick myself back up. I might be harsh to myself for a minute, but remember, after the harshness comes what? The softness. Why do we say this? Because a lot of times we realize that when we do fall, we're like, God damn it, why did I do that? I'm so stupid. Stop that, turn around. I am human. That will be your first reaction. I'm so damn stupid, I can't believe I did that, right? Or damn it, not again, right? No. After you're done with that, you tenderly pick yourself back up and say, you know what, but I'm only human. And we do stupid shit, right? And I can do this again. Do you have to start the process all over again? It depends on the process that you're doing. For the most part, you just pick yourself up and continue where you're going. It's kind of like that, I fall off the horse, but you know what? It's okay. I just I wipe myself down and get back up on the horse. Things happen because no matter what, you're following your own rhythm. Now that's very interesting. In 3, we're going to come back to your own rhythm, where we already talked about following your own rhythm in 1. So it's like 1, it's kind of like that snake eating its tail. It's almost like, because remember who you are, where you came from. Remember, right, where your inspiration is. Wow. I'm actually going to read the inspiration one because that is a very beautiful one. That one just reminds us, right? And follow your own rhythm we pretty much already read about that one. That's doing your pace, doing yourself, being your unique self. 3, inspiration. An idea has captured your attention or will do so very soon. It may be a grand vision or a vague sense of something that could be. You are being encouraged to accept the vision and the idea or the inspiration as important to your creative and spiritual growth. So it's saying that once you have the blessings of Eve, new things are going to pop into your mind. New things, because you've grown. You've grown through this one piece, so you're now moving into something else. As you're going through your own rhythm, I will find something else. Right? Even if your idea seems big, substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and get up running, you will succeed. You can succeed. Right? You can succeed. Give yourself, right? Give yourself that power. The bees in the, I see the bees. I hope you guys can see those bees. But they have bees. The bees are bringing you healing, medicine, wisdom from nature to aid the message of the oracle of inspiration. The bee is a powerful spirit totem. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to their heavier bodies. They can do so because of the sheer speed with their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems, that's why it says, even if it's too big and substantial, that's the reason why. It doesn't matter. That was the point. It's your vision. Your goal. Now that you've succeeded through the healing and you've succeeded through the processes of what needed to happen to be able to get to where it is you are going, wherever that might be, my friends, it is now time for you to take flight. Wow. Okay, let's go. Message from the divine, please, for everyone in the collective. If you believe, you shall succeed. That goes straight on that inspiration. If you believe, you shall succeed. You need to trust. Going back to the trust in not only yourself, but trust within the universe. Trust in everything. Trust within yourself is trusting within the divine. And the overall message from the divine. Ooh. overall message from the divine. Is yes. As in, yes, you can improve your health, your wealth, whatever there is, because there's always something bigger. There's something better. There's always something that's what for you. Okay? Big, happy changes awaits you, my friends. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, get one moon card and we're done. Hey, keeping it kind of small, but not too small, enough to get the point. I haven't done, like I said, I haven't done spiritual readings in a long time. I used to do them all the time. They don't get a lot of views, but I don't know. I felt pulled to do so. And the divine says it's now time. It's time. Be humble. Be humble in everything that you do. Everything you do. You be humble. Okay, first quarter moon in Leo. First quarter moon in Leo says, tension is in the air. You know that you can achieve your goals, which is half the battle. But the cards suggest that you need to be less show and more substance as you move slowly towards your goals. Don't try to impress anyone, okay? Avoid anybody with ego that could overwhelm you, okay? Just ground yourself and within your situation. Tune in to yourself using your what? Ooh, this one says use your sacral chakra. Ooh, I see it right there. Ooh. Using your sacral chakra for your desires. Okay. Loving that. This also says identify and clear any blocks while you're manifesting. Okay, so if you're manifesting, go ahead and clear and identify any blocks. Step up to receive all the goodies that life has to offer you. You have to want it. And how do we do that? By step 1, 2, blessings of 3. Wow. Thank you, divine. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you guys like this and you know anybody who would like this, go ahead and share this video for me. Till next time, my friends, peace.